Hey everybody, this is a time like none any of us have ever seen before. Uh, Nothing we've ever lived through, nothing we've ever experienced. And so it's a time when there's a lot of questions, and I understand that. We're going to try to answer a few questions for you tonight and put this video up. There'll be more videos to come. And just understand we're doing the best we can with what we have, and we're going to do all that we can to minister to you in the coming days and coming weeks. We want to do everything we can to continue to love and minister to the folks of Beaverdam and to our community in absolute best and safest way possible. However, in accordance with the government orders that have been passed down, we will, as of today, suspend all campus gatherings, services, and activities until further notice. Nothing will be held in an organized format on campus from now until further notice. Please pass this information on to everybody that you know. We will, however, be providing and producing videos such as this, and we will try to get those to you as fast and as well as we can so that you can have some sort of spiritual encouragement and uplifting and even communication among the church in the days and weeks to follow, as long as this takes place and as long as we find ourselves in this situation. If you're in need of any kind, Brandon and myself, as well as the deacons, are only a phone call away. We will only be visiting on a strictly request basis moving forward until we get better information that things are better. We don't want to run a risk of bringing any kind of disease or sickness or anything, germs, to anyone. And so understand if there's a request, if there is a serious illness, and if you need us, we will be there. But we will not be coming to see you on our own accord unless you call and make that request in the days to follow right now. If you do have a need, I understand right now we have folks who in the last few days, in the last week, have found out they don't have a job right now. They don't have a source of income. They don't even know if they have a job when all this is over right now. And there are going to be folks who have serious emotional, spiritual needs and so forth going on in this time. If you have a need for spiritual interaction or encouragement, and the only time that you can find to seek that out is on your normal Sunday time, I want to let you know that from 10 to 12 on Sundays, Brandon and I will be here on campus to offer that on strictly a need basis. This will not be a time for congregating. This will not be a time for socializing. This is not a time for you to come and fellowship. This is not a time for us to stand against what the government has asked us to do. This is not a time for anything other than if you have a spiritual need and you say, you know what, I really need some one-on-one this week. I need to go and have my pastor pray with me. I need to go and talk to him about whatever. We will be here from 10 to 12 on Sunday. There'll be some deacons here with us. And we'll make sure that things are under control and that we don't have too many people here and we don't break any laws. But we will be here from 10 to 12 if you have a need on the Sundays moving forward from now, to try to be here for you and love on you and meet whatever needs you may have. For some of you, I understand that everything that you understand to be normal has changed almost overnight. And for some folks, any ability, any opportunity to keep some normalcy in your life is going to help. For some folks in the church, that could be as simple as, you know what, I really want to be able to give my offering each week. I give my offering every week, and that's something that I do in worship to the Lord. Guys, there's multiple ways for you to do stuff like that still. For some of you, it may be, hey, I need to pray. There's ways for you to do that. You can drive your car up here and park in the parking lot and pray right here on these grounds. We don't all have to congregate in this room in order for you to pray, and even pray at church. Feel free to mail your offering in if that's what you want to do. The deacons will be keeping check every week, and they can count and they can take the money to the bank. Don't worry about that. There's also online giving options. If you need to do that, you can get on there and click online. It walks you through how to do that. You can give online. Obviously, the bills at the church aren't going to stop, just like the bills at your house aren't going to stop. This is not a plea for you to give. Quite honestly, this is simply trying to help you be able to do whatever you need to do so that you can feel close to God through this time of great confusion in our world today. Last and certainly not least, our senior adults and our shut-ins. Bromley went to the store this week. She said that she wasn't even going to be able to get a loaf of bread, but one of the ladies that worked at the store had a loaf and offered it to her and gave her a loaf of bread so that she could bring it home for us to have a loaf of bread this week to make sandwiches with. Guys, our senior adults and our shut-ins, they may be sitting at home and need food. They may be sitting at home and need heat. I don't know. We won't know unless you let us know. I'm going to ask you to partner with us. We're going to be calling through the list. We're going to be trying to keep touch with them, but I'm going to ask you to help us out. Touch base with our folks. Make sure that everybody that might need something has whatever they need in these days as we navigate through this. I want to leave you with this today. No matter how long this takes, no matter what happens, God is still in control. He's still on the throne. And while the rest of us have been surprised over the last 2 weeks about what's taking place, God is not. God knows. God is in control. God still loves us. God still has a perfect place and a perfect plan for each and every one of us. God has not forsaken us. Do not let your faith waver in this time. Hold strong. Look to your relationship with Jesus Christ right now. Study the Bible. Spend all of this spare time that people seem to be having and focusing on your relationship with Him. Pray. Let's pray that God uses something like this to bring about revival that our nation has needed for quite some time. Maybe even for the world. We love you. We're here for you. If you need us, let us know. God bless. We'll see you soon.